Hey, it's Pastor Larry Macon Jr. here, and I'm here with Dr. Antoine Moss. How you doing, Dr. Moss?
Good. How you, brother?
I'm doing good, man. You know, Dr. Moss is our in-house motivational speaker, I call him, here at Mount Zion Oakwood Village. He's also a real estate agent now with Keller Williams, man. He is turning people's dreams into a reality by helping them get into homes, get into fair loans and everything else. And so, Dr. Moss, you've always been a great partner with us with the Freedom Conference, Freedom in Life Ministry here at the church, and have always helped us in the area of motivation. I want to just kind of introduce you again to everybody so they know who you are, because we're going to be doing these podcasts a little more often.
I love it.
So I want to check with you and tell the people, if you can, what was your background? How did you get into motivational speaking? Because, I mean, that's your space. That's what you do, and you really help people over the years.
Yeah, Pastor Larry, first, it's an honor to be partners with you and the great things you have going on here at the church with the Freedom Conference and the legacy that you are building. But to your question, how did I get started? I'll never forget. Freshman in college, the first talk I gave in school, the whole class laughed at me. I bombed the presentation. We had to write an essay as well. I got a D or an F on the presentation, so I bombed that. But at that moment, I said no one else would ever laugh at me when I'm speaking or even writing. So I used that bad experience, turned into a positive, and I became a paid motivational speaker. It didn't happen overnight.
Right.
I had to do a lot of studying and practicing, but I was able to use that negative experience and turn that thing around.
You turned that thing around just from that experience. Now you are who you are with books.
Absolutely.
You know, speaking all across the country, you've done so much. And so I want you to help me out with something. You talk about turning people's dreams into a reality.
Yes.
Where did that come from? And tell me what you tell people when it comes to that.
It was the great philosopher Antoine who said that we have so many gifts left unopened from our birthday, which means one of the gifts is our dreams.
Okay.
So my background actually is in criminal justice.
Okay.
My bachelor's degree is in criminal justice. And growing up, I wanted to become an FBI agent so I can chase the bad guys, lock them up, and throw away the key.
Right.
But after actually working with the FBI, Pastor Larry, I realized this really isn't for me, being a secret agent. So instead of killing people's dreams, burying their dreams, I wanted to become a motivational speaker so I can help birth their dream. Remember, we have so many gifts left unopened for our birthday.
Right.
One of them is our dream. So we, especially African Americans, minorities, the cards are already stacked against us. So we just need more people who are in the limelight, providing inspiration, and paving the paths for people to help make their dreams come true. So instead of killing people's dreams, again, I just wanted to birth their dreams through inspiration.
Gotcha. What is one of the biggest inhibitors of somebody's dreams, you would say?
Yeah, it's funny you asked that because in your book, chapter 4, it says, don't let fear stop you.
There you go. That's true. That's true.
Don't let fear stop you. So, and I actually, a few years back, I wrote an article with Black Enterprise. It was based on fear. One of the biggest barriers to our success is fear. Fear simply stands for fake evidence appearing real. Right. So a lot of us, we think that we can't do something just because we are scared to do it. We haven't seen anybody else do it. Nobody else has opened the door for us and given us the access. So I want to be a catalyst to help people see that the door is open. But the biggest thing is, once you see the door open, you can't let the fear stop you from walking through it.
Right. I like that. I like that. And you're in the mortgage space, and one of the things that we're asking people to do is have some sort of ownership. Be it a home, be it a piece of land, or whatever it may be. But we want ownership, and we think in our community that is very important. What would you say to someone who's seeking ownership, who wants to, you know, like you're doing, have a dream home? What can you give them to motivate them today to help them?
Yeah, so the first thing they should do is connect with their resources. The biggest resource is the bank and financial institutions. Actually, as a realtor, I connect people all the time with preferred partner lenders. So you want to, first thing I would say is connect with people that you trust. And once you do that in that space, then they'll be able to show you the way and open the door for different opportunities for you. So having that conversation with the professionals, they have your best interests at heart, and then they'll help you come up with a blueprint or a game plan to help you tap into home ownership. But believe it or not, a lot of, whether it's being a homeowner for the first time or being an investor for the first time, real estate is much easier than you think to actually get into. You just gotta tap into the resources and the connections.
And so you need to connect. You are the connection, Dr. Moss.
Yeah.
And so I want to share with our viewers to connect with you through Keller Williams and through what you do.
Absolutely.
Because you not only motivate people, but you also connect people. And
Yes.
that's the great message that you have. We've got some people that are going through some challenging times. Just speak to them right now, if you can, in the camera.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that we have to give is ourself, our life, and then the last thing I would say is our legacy. We can't create our legacy if we allow setbacks to knock us out. Somebody once said, you can get knocked down, but just don't get knocked out. Things are going to happen to you, things are going to happen around you, but what matters most is what happens in you. We do an amazing job of watching all the celebrities around us on our phone or on television making their dreams come true. We are the biggest cheerleader, especially if you're from Cleveland. You're the biggest cheerleader, more likely than not, for LeBron James, because he's repping his city. He ain't even from Cleveland. He's from Akron, but we still repping him. But what about our dreams? How about you rep your dreams and the legacy that you want to build that God has given you? So don't let fear stop you. Don't let anything stop you. It's up to you to make your dreams come true. Again, you have to connect with those who have your best interest at heart, and you'll be surprised how many people are willing to help you. Last thing I'll say, Pastor Larry, the biggest thing that I find, though, is that individuals want somebody else to do all the work for them. People can guide individuals, but in terms of the work, you got to do the work, as you know. So that's probably the number one piece of advice I will give the viewers, is that you have to do the work. Nobody else can do the work for you.
Gotcha. What about mindset? I know we can't let fear stop us, as we talked about, but what type of mindset do you really need?
Yeah, be ye renewed by the renewing of your mind. Be transformed, by the renewing of your mind. So mindset is everything. So our brain controls every single thing that we do. So we have to have the positive mindset. It was Wayne Dyer who said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So if you look at that glass of water that's half full, some people may say, someone with a negative mindset would say that that glass of water is half empty.
Right.
Somebody with a positive mindset will say that that glass of water is half full.
Right.
We need to have that half full mindset and mentality. And then also we got to take the steps to actually put things in play to get that glass of water full. Don't stop at full. I want my water overflowing.
I like that.
I want the abundance. The reason why, because I can't contain the abundance. The water is going to flow out of the glass.
Right.
That's flowing to other people.
I like that.
So let's get that water full so we collectively can inspire and flow to other people.
Exactly. And I love that, because you also speak about internships. That's one of your specialties. You go all around the country, spoken to organizations about the power of internships. And I don't think of internships as just something for younger people or somebody coming out of college or high school. Tell us about the power of internships and how it changed your life and maybe how it can change someone else's.
Yeah, so I've interned with the FBI, I've interned with NASA, I've interned in the United States Congress on Capitol Hill, and I've interned a lot of other places. The internship is really what gets your foot in the door.
Okay.
Right? So it really, and once you get your foot in the door, you have to actually perform. It also helps you build that network as well. So once you get in there, you just have to make it do what it do with your talent, gifts, and skill set.
Right.
And then that's how they notice you. I like to say, I like to cut the line of success. So now when other individuals are applying for those jobs, you already got a foot in the door. They don't. Chances are, if you were a good employee, they'll want to hire you as opposed to the other person.
So we shouldn't overlook those type of opportunities. We should go for those opportunities,
go for those,
even sometimes over trying to get a job.
Absolutely.
Tell them I'm willing to intern.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a shot and help you out, even if it's just an investment on my part.
And there were times I did internships I didn't get paid.
Right.
Now I had other things going on in the background to pay me. But in terms of to get that experience, there were a few internships I didn't get paid, but I strategically did it for the experience and exposure.
Gotcha. No, that's great. So Dr. Moss, just to close us up, you've again been an inspiration to us all. And so right now, in this moment, talk to the people, let them know, what do you do when it's time to start taking action?
Yeah, so when it's time to start taking action, we refer to it as, some of us, I'm an athlete, it's go time, right? And I was speaking with someone not long ago about some of the things that I've done in terms of actually real estate. Every time I see someone, they say, oh my gosh, Dr. Moss, you've really taken off in the real estate. One thing that you all don't know, a lot of people don't know, is that I had been dreaming about real estate for probably at least 10 years.
Wow.
I was very successful in everything else that I had done, set in my employment at NASA, speaking, traveling, things like that. But real estate was just that one thing. So I would encourage you all to think about what's that one thing that you've been wanting to do for the last year. Actually, a year isn't long enough because there's somebody watching this who's been thinking about doing something for 10 years like me. So what I told the person the other day when we talked about that is that I had dreamt about that. My platform is based on making one's dreams come true. But watch this, you all. At some point in life, you got to stop dreaming. You got to wake up and again, take that action. So the one thing I would say for you all is that we have to wake up, stop dreaming. You've been dreaming so long, and it's now time to take that action.
Time to take that action. Say that one more time.
Time to take that action. Gotta do it.
I like that. I like that. Well, Dr. Moss, I really appreciate you and all that you've done and all that you're doing to help people. We're excited about you. You're always around for the Freedom Conference. Don't forget to see Dr. Moss, learn from him, and also if you need a home or you need some property, you need to talk to Dr. Moss. He'll get you the best deal, and he'll make sure he looks out for your best interests.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Dr.
Pastor
Antoine Moss.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Mount Zion, on the move for Christ.